Who you placing your bets on if you had to guess? Who's your money on?
It's a tough one. I feel like Adam made some fantastic adjustments, like player independent adjustments, where he was just punishing raster stuff better in this set than he was versus ThrownOrc. So I think if he can take some of those adjustments and carry them into playing against a raster with a slightly different style, like that'll still make a big difference.
Yeah, I think that getting more of the information about just fighting raster, having that fresh in the mind, definitely helps out significantly. For game one of this grand finals, we're moving on to Merchant Port, the best starter sometimes. I think it's good for both the characters, pretty even for both of them. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think all of our Crag raster sets have started here, have they not?
Except did the last one? I have forgotten already. I think so though.
I think it did. Yeah, seems like a comfortable pick for both characters.
And we'll see how comfortable they get in when they're settling into grand finals here. This is for all the doubloons. Well, for one of them at least. Oh my god.
Oh, and there we go.
He was at 66.
That's a quick reversal of the opening we saw to their last set. An explosive opening from Adam.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, in the first set, ThrownOrc was the one killing it like 60% with the tornado off the first stock. But a complete reversal. Good parry. Snowstorm actually did not parry like a single Crag down B, so Adam probably wasn't ready for the down B parry, at least consciously at least. Oh, that kick!
Oh, and the neutral beat. Oh no!
Oh my! Not quite. Both bringing each other pixels from the blast zone, and it's unfortunate. I thought he SD'd there, but raster things, I suppose.
Exactly. All you need is tornado.
What a crazy downbeat just to weave his way through. Was kind of a precarious situation. Good air dodge through the initial up clap, but forward clap will take that particular stock, which was only the first stock of what needs to be two more at a stupid high percent. If ThrownOrc wants to take this game one.
Yeah, Adam's popping off this game. He looks so much more comfortable than he did in their first set.
That was a crazy
armor through the down B.
Yeah, that's a unfortunate situation to be in for ThrownOrc. Kind of forced to use like all of his resources just to get back, getting caught by that down smash.
Yeah, Adam's taking game one. It looks like the snowstorm practice really helped him, because he looks like he knows how to fight raster in general now, or looks much more comfortable than he was.
And we'll see if it holds up. Running immediately back to Merchant Port. ThrownOrc kind of saying, all right, I agree with their last set. We can both play better on our game twos here.
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
Which I think is the right call, because there was a lot of good things towards the end of it, but I think the initial momentum just... Don't do that, I swear. The initial momentum from just taking that early stock is really hard at the start of a set. I feel it can kind of impact. Look at those crazy rocks into the up strong,
wow.
And I think that might happen to affect this game similar to how it did last game, but we'll see if ThrownOrc can kind of recollect his thoughts and figure out how to get this Crag dealt with.
Yeah, that was a fantastic sequence by ThrownOrc, using that reverse down air to turn what was a combo from him coming back on stage to one where Crag was immediately in the losing position.
A very versatile tool that you can get so much off of any of the hits, that being ready for that sour hit and getting ready for that clap to even up the game a bit. So
Yep.
showing that even, oh, you killed me at like 0% with like one combo string into an up smash, it's fine. We don't have to be worried in this particular game. You might have to be worried if he DIs up air incorrectly, though. Dying fairly early. Putting him at a... not as a bad spot as game 1, but still a pretty rough spot. Excellent text.
And then the Raster Blender gets out.
Craig is actually really good at dealing with the consistent down smashes with that pillar, because a lot of characters are just kind of stuck there, because even if they tech, Raster could just down smash again. Craig, one of the characters that can kind of deal with it with less fear. Just get the pillar out, get a parry or something.
Exactly.
Take the time to recover.
I don't feel like playing this game. Let's go back to playing the on-stage game.
My favorite place to be on stage is off stage, so... But now ThrownOrc bringing it back, having the lead by about like 30-ish%. A good showing coming back from the game 1 and even the first stock of this game situation. That will not kill Craig at this percent. He is a large boy. And finding the sweet spot up smash. I thought he was going to find like a forward smash, but pixels away from that being able to hit, but he finds it.
That whole sequence started off that approaching side B, messing out what Adams was planning to do in neutral. Or sorry, Adam, not Adams. But ThrownOrc makes excellent use of just this instant, okay, I'm going to put you in hit stun tool.
Yes, absolutely. Just using it a little bit differently than he had been, because he's not really one to throw the side B at people as often. So using it right when he needed to, so it wasn't really expected as an option. Adam now taking us to Rock Wall as his counter pick. This is a Crag stage. Yep. So I think this is a pretty good pick overall. And I think against Snowstorm it would have been a bad pick. Which is why he didn't pick it when he was fighting Snowstorm, I think. But against ThrownOrc style in particular, I think it works out a lot better than it would have.
Yeah, these platforms are positioned in such a way where they basically act as a shield against a lot of the stuff that ThrownOrc wants to do.
Though the platforms are at a good height for like full off dash attacks if you have air slipstream on it. So there is good things for Raster here too. Mostly just needs to be concerned about like fair trains. The platforms can lead to good up air kind of direct push off the top sequences. Because like, yeah, fair is going to kill you right there. Because we're on rock wall.
Yep, and that is what Adam was looking for on this stage. Fall down clap. The ThrownOrc and it looks like Raster Classic, and I think that one, yes.
Yeah, that will absolutely kill at this point. 126. The ceiling is pretty big, but not as big as the other ceilings that have kind of barely killed. So we'll die around that kind of 120 window. It is, you do need to get the right hits to find the kill off of that though, because a lot of time you can SDI out of it. Not ready for that
Does
fair.
that move have an SDI multiplier that's higher than 1? Do you know?
I have absolutely no clue. I just hate the move.
Valid opinion. Oh, Rock Train. But DI up gets ThrownOrc out of that, and he reverses the situation with the F smash.
Oh, and looking for just something to even up the game, not quite finding what he was looking for. A little bit of a precarious spot getting back, but does manage to. That's the
Yeah. See it? Yeah. Oh.
An excellent catch. He wasn't quite getting it where he wants to, so he just threw out that side B to get that extra drift and hits done, and then caught him with it.
Yeah, that was magnificent.
Emphasize, still in a dangerous spot though, because we are on a rock wall. So Adam taking game 3. These are the slowest fast games I've actually seen though, because like it feels
Yeah,
like they're pretty slow, but then you look at the timer, you're like, oh wow, 2 minutes have passed only.
yeah, they're taking the time to suss each other out, and then when the hit comes, bam, they both explode.
Exactly. And we're on to Julesvale for game 4. I think that's a good counter pick for ThrownOrc. This kind of a game 4 type thing that you've done before. We're just kind of bring it to a pretty neutral stage. We'll slow it down a bit maybe. We'll see what happens. Just kind of reconvene the thoughts. Because
Yeah, exactly.
you're in the disadvantage and you kind of have to work slowly to get out of it.
Yeah, you just bring it to a stage where you can play the base game with little gimmick involved. And this is a situation where ThrownOrc knows that he can beat Adams in this kind of head-on, honest gameplay.
Honest gameplay of DIing out to down smash. Oh wow, what a crazy sequence.
Oh man!
Ready to catch those mistechs and just capitalizing off of every little minor misstep from Adam there.
I really like ThrownOrc going for up tilt on these low percent parry punishes.
Up tilt can do a lot,
He's not getting
yeah.
a ton every time, but when he converts big, it's absolutely massive.
Yeah, you either get like the sour spot up tilt, which kind of just leads to a bunch, or the sweet spot, which just inherently does a pretty decent amount of damage and resets the neutral. Normally that's like you would just like throw like a smash attack if you just want like a basic bit of like guaranteed damage, but Raster's kind of not great at finding that without having to commit to a jump, which means the timing's a little harder. So up tilt, an excellent tool for that. Finding down smash, down air, into forward clap. A nice little sequence there. Almost finding another down air forward clap there, but barely missing. That ceiling almost ruining him. They're both at like 150. When did that happen? That hit him?
Wow, that was such a catch on the DIN. Man, tight game. And Adam on set point here.
Anyone's game at this point. Though Adam seems to have the current momentum swinging.
Get something started. Take off the rock isn't enough. Adam's back, but
Catching
now
the
ThrownOrc has the lead.
oh, that what was that up B? That's crazy. In a terrible spot.
Oh, he's dancing around him.
That up tilt hitting him from the pillar is crazy. But there's an opening, and not expecting the forward clap. Game 5 of set 1.
The fall down clap, ThrownOrc classic. Just alright, we're playing the game, Oh, suddenly there's a massive strong hitbox in your face.
Clap.
GG.
For game 5, we're on to the first appearance of this stage for this tournament, Frozen Fortress. I love this stage. It's really good for Craig in this case, I think. The platforms can be utilized to get those good up air kills, and you kind of live a little bit longer with how big the stage is. And I think he chose this stage specifically for ThrownOrc in the style of Raster, because like I was said for Rockwall earlier, if it was Snowstorm, I think it would be a bad pick because of just how much ground there is. But for ThrownOrc, who's more of a aerial-focused Raster, rather than being kind of glued to the ground, I think it's a good pick.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Like, this gives him a lot of space to maneuver, to pull back against ThrownOrc's approaches. And he'll live for a very long time.
More people need to pick this stage. It's good. It's just town. It's just good town and city, guys. Come on. Going for wanting that sweet spot, but I was going for something absolutely crazy. He thought he was going to get reverse scrawled, I think. So it's kind of a hard situation where you have to predict which up B you're going to be hit by. Unfortunately for Adam, guessing wrong there. Oh.
Yeah, oh.
I thought it was a forward strong coming out. But the side B was probably the safer choice.
Oh, I like this. He respects him enough, lets him back to the stage, and immediately pushes him off again.
It's
Beautiful
like,
dash.
it's like I'll let you back, but it's going to cost you a few aerials. Excellent fair. Just hardly killing. I think the initial DI was fantastic, but the drift was slightly incorrect. Because I think he wanted to kind of DI up and out and then in a bit, but he did it too late.
Yeah, it's that situation where you want to avoid getting hit by the next crag fair, but you end up dying to the first one.
Finding it's a crazy clap to find.
Drop down reverse clap. ThrownOrc is so good at finding these.
Similar to how Adam's been crazy with finding the craziest up airs, ThrownOrc finds the craziest forward claps.
Yeah, exactly. They're both excellent at just realizing where the opponent's going to be and placing this slightly slow move just right in that spot.
Now we're on to an even last stock game 5, the grand finals. And they're just taking turns destroying each other.
Oh, what a parry on that on the down B that ThrownOrc loves. He hadn't thrown that out in a while, so it was really impressive for Adam to be ready by it.
Just kind of a tense situation. The rock being stuck in the hand at that point is not... He finds jab up smash.
Yo! The jab up smash.
Resetting the bracket. We go on to Grand Finals 2 now. That was crazy. That was just such a back and forth crazy set the entire time.
What a set. Basically taking turns beating each other to a pulp.
Exciting stuff. On to Grand Finals 2, or Super Grand Losers, if you will.
So what stage do you think we see game 1 here?
I forgot. I've seen it, but I'm gonna just guess before I go back to the main screen. I bet you we just go back to Merchant Port, right? Yeah. We go back to
there it is.
We're going back to Merchant Port. So of course we will. Everyone here likes Merchant Port. It's a comfort pick for everybody. We'll get right on into it. For the second grand finals set. That down tilt hitting is crazy. But now, I think the mental game is in Adam's favor for sure. Because ThrownOrc was under the I just need to win one more game to win the event. And Adam was still like having to think about the next at least 5 games. Potentially. So I think it's definitely a harder spot mentally for ThrownOrc here. So it's kind of showing that with that momentum heavily kind of in Adam's favor right now.
Absolutely. He's still hungry, and ThrownOrc now has to develop a new hunger because he knows that he was that close.
Oh, that was almost something crazy, but getting caught by the fair and hardly the wrong DI. And that rock kind of saving him, because I think that was a bad initial DI from Adam. But he could have also just been DIing for the rock, so I could have been wrong.
Yeah, I think that's probably some good awareness on his part.
kind of playing footsies a bit there. Opting to wave dash 3 times into a down smash.
Yeah, and I like Adam taking his time up on that top platform, realizing that Raster's below me in slipstream. This is a bad spot to be in, but he can just wait it out.
I thought he was going to do a slide up air. Take it. Dying slightly too early again to the up air. Probably just hardly missing the DI again, which is probably super frustrating. Oh, I thought he was dead. He could still be dead.
Oh, he might be.
Somehow getting out of that scary situation.
Oh,
But little did he
that
know the
was
scary
so
situation was
smart.
not over yet.
Rock a mile away, down B's off the top platform to get the last spike to hit it up, and puts him in a really advantageous spot. That was excellent play from Adam.
You always get rid of Crag Pillar and guard the rock if you're against Crag. Yeah, I think it's really important to guard the rock sometimes, because a lot of people either just destroy it. I think there's a time to destroy the rock, but sometimes just having the rock out of Crag's reach is super useful. Moving on to game 2, we're doing the game 4 pick from last set. We're going immediately to Jules Vale to reconvene the thoughts, as I've been saying. Recoup everything. Take a moment. Kind of just play an even stage.
Yeah, I think this is a good call, because you don't want a repeat of set 1, where you go back to the same stage. And even though he did win that game, I think game 2 of set 1 was much closer than ThrownOrc would have liked it to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think knowing that you already won on this stage 2, you're comfortable here at that point. And if you do win it, that's a little bit of momentum in your favor. You're like, okay, we got a game on the board. We're less scared now. Even just DIing that fair correctly after the DIing fair wrong that time and the other 2 from the last game. And like I've been saying before, Craig can just kind of not care about the down smash spam, though it was kind of a tight spot that particular sequence.
Yeah, the pillar being so low, he was still in a really hard position, but manages to claw his way back.
Barely not the sweet spot. And barely not the sweet spot again. A little bit of hesitation on the up B, but he still manages to hit it, bring in the stocks at least even. If he can keep the Crag with a rock in his hand, that would be some free percent for him.
Yeah, Crag with a rock, simultaneously the best and the worst character in the game.
Capitalizing off of an excellent mistech off the pillar down there, getting him off the stage. Finally with a lead this set. Probably hoping to just claw as much percent as he can, or just end it quick, because he knows Adam is just waiting to find a crazy opening and kill him off of anything. Like that down smash he tried going for.
Sets up the floor, manages to make it back, finds the forward air.
But in a terrible spot at this point. Even though that was a really good tech. That probably helped him recover. But parrying that dash attack will have a down strong, which I don't even think he had the charge. I think that was a little bit risky, because he could have got the parry out. Not mattering too much, though, with ThrownOrc taken game 2 of set 2 grinds. Another back and forth set, it appears it's going to be with how things are playing out.
Oh yeah, this is some high quality Crag versus Raster play. We love to see it.
And then Adam's like, all right, game 3 Rockwall. We're going back. We're just going to go to my comfort pick. And he hopes that he just kind of absolutely destroys again. Like he kind of popped off when he was playing on it last time.
Yeah, getting a quick 24 with the rock throw into a parry. Got a nice little comfortable situation where already Raster has to worry about dying to stray hits.
Excellent parry of the rock to at least stuff out a little bit of recovery, but still a precarious situation. Not quite the hits he wanted.
What was that hitbox on there?
Yeah, he wanted not that hitbox so he could probably find the the neutral B. Or up B. He could have up B there too, but...
Clutch air dodge by ThrownOrc, sneaking in over that up smash.
And finally the first stock, after was looking like initially strong start for Adam. ThrownOrc kind of evening it up over the next 30 seconds and then taking it. But the lead not long-lived.
Oh, dead even game. Man, they are just slugging it out. Okay, finally Adam with an advantage, but
I'm stressed watching this set. Must have been just grueling to actually play. What a crazy back air up air.
Wow, that was so cool.
Back air is actually, I think, one of Craig's most underrated tools, because people are like, okay, it's a weak hit, but like it has such a weird kind of DI for some of the weird hits on it. And you can get so much out of it.
It is the tool that ultimately glues a lot of his combo game together. It's kind of the unsung hero of Craig's moveset.
Everyone's talking about how Craig near go burr, and it does. But back air is actually kind of the bread and butter, I think. Oh my god.
Is this a stock? Oh,
not quite.
To DI out.
Getting the inner hits, which is not quite what he wanted. But both are relatively even percents considering the weights at this point. Oh, not getting that fair. Oh, he gets the edge cancel rock pull, which means you can still drop to the platform while pulling the rock, which is a pretty tight window to get.
Oh, he swung the defenses there.
He was going for it. Down smash, fully charged. Will take it. He could have parried, maybe, but it was pretty close and online. But
yeah, we saw like 2 frames of Raster being out of parry stun.
Craig Nair do go burr, though. I do agree, Adam. You would know better than I do, of course. But Adam on set point.
Yeah, Outcast is right about guarding rock if Craig is off stage, because then, yeah, he can't pull it out and use it to recover. So it's definitely something that you want to look for when you're facing Craig.
So we're mixing things up, and we're having the second Merchant Port, or in this case Swampy Estuary game, be game 4 of the set instead of game 2. But so far we have a complete repeat of the stages so far from set 1. I'm not sure who's been consistently winning the game 2. I think it's ThrownOrc that's been winning the game 2s every time.
Yeah, ThrownOrc won both game 2s. They've been going 1 for 1 in games in this set.
Both game 2s, and I think he did the same thing for all of the back-to-back Merchant Port games. It's just been the game 2. Oh, and he gets the stock, missing the an important missed tech that kind of cost him early. Not what you want to see when you're on match point of set 2 grand finals.
Misses the initial pickoff off the filler break, but has enough time to get the up air. Yeah, ThrownOrc is so good at finding those reversal down airs to turn edge guarding situations where he's coming back into ones where he's the aggressor. But Adam takes it.
But yeah, Adam's also good at finding the perfect up airs to take those stocks at a good percent. Unfortunately, he's still at it. Extreme deficit because of that initial missed tech at the beginning, which has cost him dearly.
ThrownOrc has been so consistent at catching Adam DIing in and picking him up with the up strong after side B.
Yeah, the side B just setting up for that perfect, near pixel perfect sweet spot. Just knowing exactly where he's going to be. taking that stock, and now we're back to dead even with the start of this game. But I think I wouldn't have it any other way. I think it's been scary even this entire time.
Oh yeah, this is a sick grand finals. Oh man, now they're in slugfest mode again, just trading these small hits. No one's getting anything big started.
The pillar being in the way of that, what was probably wanting to be down B towards him, kind of messed up ThrownOrc a lot, because he could have ended it from there. But now they're opting to kind of have to play carefully around each other.
Oh, that was such... Oh, Adam getting the...
Good tech, but he didn't up B in
Oh,
time because of the
no.
nerves.
Oh, and we are going to game 10 of grand finals, baby.
You like to see it, unless you're the players, in which case it's stressful, and I understand. But from our perspective, this is super exciting.
Oh,
it's
fingered the A.
Oh,
Snap.
I see. It does happen sometimes in those tense situations. But for the first time between these two, I actually know they did it for set 1, I think. We're going back to Aramata
Oh,
for our game
man,
game
that makes you
10.
wonder what ThrownOrc banned. Because I'm guessing he didn't want to go back to Frozen Floor. Not Frozen Floor. Whatever Edelus
Fortress.
stage is called.
Frozen Fortress.
Fortress. Yes.
He,
But
he didn't go back to Fortress. He didn't want to go to FD, probably. I would have banned Tempest, personally, because I don't want to take Crag there. But that's just me. I don't know. What would you think the bans were, Adam? While we move on to the game 10 here of this exciting game 10 grand finals.
yeah, I would guess the Frozen Fortress, probably Fire Capital too.
He said FD.
Third one, I'm not
He
sure.
said Spirit. Spirit Tree was what he banned, which is also valid because Raster dies stupid early on that stage.
Yeah, this is terrifying. Adam had a really dominant showing in their first set on this stage specifically.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember the crazy sequences we saw there. Having this kind of just in the back pocket, ready to go. What a crazy up B. Just knowing that he could bring this out, even just like the mental game of knowing what happened last time.
Yeah, this is a strong advantage to have going into game 5.
Barely missing the up air.
Up air. Oh. I think that's the first time that this reversal and ThrownOrc finds the up air, up smash.
Strong up air, if you will.
Yeah.
And then immediately responding back. ThrownOrc, unfortunately for him, has basically missed the DI on literally every fair he's been hit by at that %, which has kind of cost him a lot of stocks, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, Adam has found those exactly in a situation where ThrownOrc isn't quite ready for it.
Going for I was
almost got the cheese.
I think that's good to go for at that percentage. You're gonna take a little bit if you whiff it, but the reward is very much so worth it, I think.
Definitely agree. And good DI on the up air. But
What
this-
was the
goes
down
for
tilt?
Down tilt.
I wasn't prepared for down tilt. Oh, it's kind of a weird. He thought he was gonna get the parry, and then Adam was kind of confused too. Last stock, game 10 grand.
Last stock, game 10. Let's go. This is for all the marbles.
The nerves going through right now are probably gonna cause some spaghetti soon, if I had to assume. But these are high-level competitors for us, so they could still be playing at the top of their game. ThrownOrc at the big disadvantage at this point, though. He needs to find some good openings to bring it closer, but he finds the up air.
Wow, that was the story of Adam running through all these rasters, is placing those up airs. What a fitting way to finish the set and the tournament.
absolutely crazy. Congratulations to AdamGMAJ. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, Adam. For winning Melopalooza 2021. An
Yeah,
excellent
big
showing
congrats.
from both players, but Adam bringing it out in the end.
Oh man, what a set. And huge thanks again to Katori of Melopalooza for hosting Rivals. This has been a fantastic event.
Hold on, gotta get the winner page up for him. There you go. That's the winner page for him. Dust, if you could put all the links to our stuff. If you're interested in any more of Alberta events and want to keep up to date with things, follow us on our Twitter and join our Discord so you can stay up to date for more events we're doing. If you are still there, Dust, please do that. Thank you. You have any closing thoughts for the tournament here?
I think it was wonderful to see some characters that we don't usually see in the Alberta scene. Two really slick rasters, a fantastic Crag taking the tournament. That was awesome. Looks like AB has some matchup work to do.
I've been telling you guys, there's so much more than just these Etterburn and Forsburn and Oris. There's so much more for us to learn. And it's exciting to finally have out-of-region folks enter our events.
Yeah, and with rollback hopefully coming soon.
Summer
this is
trademark.
a really exciting time to be playing Rivals online.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing what comes next. I'm gonna get our Discord. Posted the link to our Discord. Feel free to join it. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. You'll find a really young Maple who's gonna be crazy soon. Are you talking about Video Gamer? Is it?
Video Gamer is pretty nutty.
What a guy. And no, I was like, if you're talking Alberta Maples, that's that. Which young Maple who's gonna go?
Oh, Soul Rifle.
Soul Rifle. Unfortunately, oh yeah. Soul Rifle did not show up to his stuff. I think he probably would have won if he did show up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think likely.
But you know what? Even though it was sad that he didn't show up for it, we got this kind of crazy top 8 despite that. So I think it all worked out in the end. Yeah, Soul Rifle is correct. He's the king of holding forward. He is so good. And he is absolutely the best Maple. Like in the world, I would say. Like no doubt in my mind. I'm with you there.
Oh yeah, ThrownOrc absolutely was on fire. And a really strong showing from Snowstorm as well. Some beautiful out-of-region play. It was wonderful to see you guys. And we hope to see you guys in the next one too.
Yes,
Stay
absolutely.
tuned. We'll be announcing more events.
I think the next event we have is July, I think. But more news on that eventually. You gotta go be an adult now. Have fun with your schoolwork, y'all. We'll close up the stream now. Yeah. Any closing remarks? I'm not very good at ending streams.
Yeah. Well, play Rivals. It's an awesome game. Join the AB Discord. Got a sick matchmaking channel. Get some games in there. And these previous RAS runners that were in this tournament in our top 3 have joined that Discord as well. So if you're looking for a place to get some sick games, hop on in there. It's been wonderful casting with you, Callie. Thank you very much for having me.
And thank you for casting with me. I'm not very good at solo casting, so I always appreciate the assistance.
Awesome. Well, we will see all you guys in the next one. And once again, shout outs to Melopalooza. Awesome tournament. Peace.